this. What the? What's happening? Just trying to scroll down. See. Now I can see the chat.
Alright.
I think enough time has passed, so. Alright. Now we just get the. Alright. Alright. Good afternoon, good night, good evening, good morning, good whatever it is you tune in. Hope all's going well with you. It is I am Coach, and to my right.
It is Jay.
And to his right.
Yep.
Yeah, don't you worry about Ray.
Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. There's nothing wrong with either our system or your systems.
Sorry we're a little late. We just had to take care of a little something, if you know what I mean.
Yes. I'm sorry if any of you out there are fans of Ray, but he, for undisclosed reasons, shall not be joining us tonight for the stream.
But hey, who knows? If he serves us right next time, maybe he'll get back on. This is one of the prices of not being for the fans and the viewers, wouldn't I say, Jay?
Exactly. Like I said many times already, me and Coach are the only two people in this trio that care about you, the people.
So we're gonna keep it that way.
Exactly.
There's gonna be some changes around here.
And
if my name is not Coach Dictator, I don't know what it is.
And Ray's not part of that. So
well, maybe if he renews his contract.
So he might come back. He might not. Who knows? Time will tell.
Alright. Now, to talk with the people that really matter, we're going to be working on session number 5, Coffee Talk 2 again.
So, obviously, since Ray's not here, therefore, the characters he voices in this game are all up for free reign right now.
Alright, so... Alright, let's think about some of the voices that he takes care of.
He takes care of course, Georgie. He takes care of Hyde. He's taking care of Amanda. He's taking care of Aqua. And I think that's it.
Okay. I think you can take care of Amanda.
Okay.
If she were to show up. I think you can also take care of Hyde.
Okay.
I will take care of Aqua and then maybe Georgie.
Yeah, I know. What a shocker. Finally a black guy voices the black character. It's like the Simpsons, the King of the Hill over here, guys.
And then we will obviously still reprise our own roles.
Yeah.
As needed. So.
As needed. All right.
Without further ado, because, look, we started a little bit later than usual. I'm not going to take too long and add a story to it, so.
Yeah.
The story is that we are down one person at the moment.
You're down one, but the ship still sails. The show must go on.
Cyrus, did Ray die? Don't you worry about him, okay? Did someone forget to tell him to drive safe? Don't you worry about him, alright?
Even though he says it almost every single time, he doesn't always listen to his own advice.
You gotta practice what you preach a little bit more, huh? And then maybe we can get somewhere.
That is a valuable lesson that will get you far in life, too.
Alright, so without further ado...
Without further ado, Coffee Talk.
Let's figure out what day we're on.
I think 28th.
Yep, 28th.
28th.
Day number 10.
Here's the May game.
We have a couple of things to take care of here. Oh, gosh. Already with Georgie.
Yep.
Interesting. I'm going to move the microphone a little bit closer to us where we are, because we have the luxury of sitting a little bit closer to each other than normal.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so let's take care of that. But before we do that, let's see here.
Stories.
We have Rachel. A girl always has her secrets. I don't know why we're going to like that, but we're going to like that. Lucas. Top of the morning to y'all! Hungover but feeling awesome? Question mark. Alright, well, we'll see where he goes. Myrtle?
Just spent almost 2 hours checking on the mobile games in the App Store. The amount of copycat games is just staggering.
Don't we know it? And then Riona?
No delivery today. We'll resume tomorrow.
Alright. I don't know, we'll pay attention to you. Alright, that was it for that. Okay. Do you want to take over Whoop Slap?
That's a good point. Sure, why not?
Okay.
Officer, welcome.
Hey, Whoop Slap.
How are you doing? Officer?
Yep. Just sitting here looking over the right. Don't you worry about me.
Officer?
Huh? Oh! Sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now, just like the previous person that voiced me. Alright.
No worries. Work issues?
What else?
Well, I'm all ears if you want to chat.
Yep, you're a pal, Whoop Slap. I'm in a real bind, Whoop Slap.
What happened?
Well, never in the workplaces. Issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute, and I'm feeling out of my depth.
Are you talking about your recent patrols?
Yep. I've always been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple of days.
Oh, I see. How'd that go? Did the cameras manage to capture anything?
Yes and no. The infrared's caught a couple of blurry things. They ran off, turned a corner, and disappeared. Could have been anything, like rats or cats, but neither fits with what I heard on the scene. The footsteps, you know, the laughter.
Creepy.
Come to think of it, it sounded more like giggles.
Creepier. Creepier. Giggles. Can werebeasts giggle?
Not at that size, nope.
Okay, then.
Even if they could, doesn't explain the footsteps, really.
I see.
Well, hang on. Focus here. Do you know why the satyrs from France are more musical than ones from America? Because they have French horns! Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Sarah says, aren't we all into the weather? Well, there is a sky thing. Well, yeah, that is true. Someone that used to be among us is a little bit more under the weather than they like to admit. Maybe closer to Earth.
Oh, really? I see. So what's next?
I have some ideas. They're just wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stumped. You know, Whoop Slap. I've been racking my brain ever since the mystery owner dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see.
Oh, what about them?
As it turns out, fairies was an umbrella term for many types of beings. Anything that didn't fit the known physical rules at the time was to be referenced to as such.
Oh, Does that mean banshees are part of the fairy folk?
Probably. Not anymore, though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that includes apparitions.
Ah. Apparitions, huh?
Coach, I appreciate your acting work, but the runny nose sound is just gross in my headphones. I'm actually trying to do the smoking sound. I'm just sucking in with my mouth.
If you pay attention, Ray did this a lot whenever George.
I guess because I'm closer than he was, that it just kind of shows up louder.
Yeah. I assume that was Cyrus.
So, yeah. I'll try to tone that down, or maybe I just will ignore it. Yes! Apparitions like... Ghosts.
Ghosts?
Ghosts!
I see.
I don't pay attention to Ray. Well, today, you don't have to. What do you mean I see? Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you?
I'm not sure I follow.
Bud, come on. Ghosts don't exist. Do they? Because if they do, all I can think about is the damn tree now.
Ah, right, the tree.
Does that mean it's haunted?
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
Don't get how you can be so calm about this.
Huh? Well, why would I be? I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here. Some of them are so out of this world, even. Sometimes literally.
You're right. I guess you're not the only one who's been weird here.
Yeah, don't say that. Everyone has their own picadillos.
True that. Whatever you just said.
You don't mind telling me, though? May I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts?
Gosh, no. That's a long story. Not something I'm ready to talk about anyway.
Yeah, it's understandable.
All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts.
Oh?
Suggestion is a very powerful thing, Wolf Slap.
That it is.
But that's all I'm willing to share. For now.
Okay, thanks for sharing.
You know, it's funny. My grandpa was very into this stuff. So was my daughter. They're like my opposites. Very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just with my time as cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble.
I see. That makes sense.
They're the kind of people who can see the things from nothing. And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, you know the Zen rock garden thing from Japan? They understand the Zenness of it. I don't, but that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know?
I think you almost got it.
There's like 0 zones that I know that's Zenless.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm sure he and my daughter can talk about it for hours. Too bad he passed away before you were born.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be. On that note, looks like you've seen my ladder, right?
I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it by now, yes.
My bad. That thing was originally my grandpa's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said. In more ways than one. He got honorably dispatched due to a severe leg injury he'd never been able to recover from.
Ah.
Yeah, got that leg disability.
Disabilities, huh?
Acid.
Got it.
That's what did it,
I
man.
mean, he was in a war, so it's possible, I guess.
At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons. He couldn't walk far. He ain't got no legs, Lieutenant.
Got it.
So it was a good location for him with all the veteran support nearby and all.
Right.
Now, about that street. You see, my grandpa liked to chat. Never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. So sometimes, he'd go and hang out with the street vendors out in front of his place. There were all kinds of beings there, along with their pets, from all walks of life. That's why he had a lot of stories about the craziest things.
I see.
You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night. Can you take a guess what it is?
You mean...
Bourne Street. Uh-huh. It wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through these files and it checks out.
Does that mean the vendors he was talking about...
Bingo. And you know what? He brought the ladder there.
Wow. What a coincidence.
Are you sure it's only a coincidence? Only a coinkydink?
I got nothing else to base it off of. What do you mean?
Come on, Whoopslap.
What?
Ain't no way they're just coincidences, Whoopslap. Everything's just lined up too perfectly, if you ask me.
I see. Uh-oh.
Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit out of everyone's.
Right.
Then my luck started tanking. The broken mug, the fan, the black cat. Just tons of weird stuff happening in the past week alone, you see.
Right.
Then one thing led to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation. And tell me, who's in charge of the case? Me. Then there's the Banshee lady, your patron, with some information I wouldn't have thought of. The dead tree stuff, the fairy market, information I wouldn't even have remembered them on.
Right.
And now we know why I kept losing on my ladder, right? How are they not connected? Tell me.
Well, if you just list them all in order like that...
I'm telling you, Hussein, that place is calling for me. The case is made for me. But they really picked the wrong guy. I'm just real bad at dealing with spooks. They made me question everything I've ever known, you know.
But I've always thought you're pretty good at handling ambiguity, officer.
Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Do they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows?
Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep.
No! I don't need sleep, I need answers. Huh? What's that?
No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch.
Yeah?
The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme. Local comforts to really special stuff. And I kept thinking one particular drink might be of interest to you.
Oh?
It is something like a protection drink. It's made of coffee, honey, and lemon, and a slew of other ingredients.
Huh. Protection from what, though?
Evil spirits, bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help ease your mind a bit.
Ah, gotcha. But Whoopslap, even if the whole situation is haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right?
I wouldn't know. But I might need your lighter.
What for?
Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I just think your lighter might give it that extra magic boost it needs.
You gonna light my drink on fire?
Yes. Compared to just using a regular flame, I mean.
How am I gonna hold the cup, Whoopslap? What are you gonna make me anyway? Nah, I trust you. Here.
I'll take lighter.
Okay, make me this magical drink you've turned, Whoopslap. Alright, it was coffee, lemon, honey?
Coffee, honey, lemon.
Nope. Coffee, lemon.
Coffee, honey, lemon.
Gosh darn it. Coffee, honey, lemon. And then you torch it.
Yep.
Ha ha!
Add lighter. There you go.
Oh, wow. Yeah, how do you make this? Because this spell-laden, alcohol-imbued Galatian drink is known to ward off evil spirits. Just look at it. Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! The drink does light up, huh?
Yep. This is special just for you. And don't tell anybody.
Roger that.
Here you go. Ooh, be careful.
Dang, whoopsie. That's really something else. You sure it's okay to drink?
Mostly sure. I have no idea.
What?
But I'll take responsibility if anything happens.
You sure will. Eh, I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff, whoopsie. You even made me this crazy drink to make me feel better.
Don't say that. I'm always happy to help however I can.
Thanks. Man. At least with crooks, you can actually deal directly with them, you know? Not the case with apparitions.
Mm-hmm. Now we have a crossover. Now you gotta know why did we pick these two games to ping pong off each other?
Well, you're gonna have to do the Batman voice.
Fine. Okay, but I'm going. All right. I'm going to do a Batman voice, but I'm not going to be doing Christian Bale like Ray was doing. I'm gonna try to do Kevin Conroy.
Okay.
Okay. Not with that attitude.
Huh?
Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease. Yeah, I won't make that mistake again.
McQueen? Is that you?
Hello, Williams. It's been a while.
This has been the most ambitious crossover in history. Hey, it is you. I'm surprised you just keep on coming this week.
Let me go over there. You two know each other?
More or less. We were brunch buddies.
Brunch buddies.
Brunch buddies.
Got it. I feel like I meant to say brunch buddies at the same serious tone. But I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares.
I feel you. I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
We were truly the lucky ones.
Man, it is a darn shame that Ray couldn't be here for this one.
I know, right? That's fine. Do we really want to hear Ray talk to himself?
Good point. Without a doubt.
I'll just take both of your words for it. Good. Because I don't like to talk about it.
So what brings you here, detective? Surely it's not the coffee.
Secret police reasons.
Cyrus says this is not the most ambitious crossover. You can't beat Choo Choo Charles and Ban Ban.
But what about Roger Rabbit? Or the cartoon drug PSA thing?
Yeah, all the commercials and stuff the Cartoon Network had.
Yeah. I've not read the briefing yet. But enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems.
Yep.
Do you need to bust a ghost?
Who am I gonna call?
I don't know. Guess us.
Oh. Well, busting might be a bit much.
But it makes me feel good.
He's just talking video game crossovers. What else would be good? Well, there's like Mario and Sonic at the Olympics or whatever.
I mean, doesn't really all the Smash games count as that then?
In a way. But for us.
Let me think here.
Like,
See, I'm a full disclosure, guys. I'm not really that super knowledgeable when it comes to video games. I'm sure there's a ton of crossovers that are very famous, blatantly obvious that they're just going to go over my head here.
no, but I think like Smash Brothers is a great example of just like having all sorts of characters in one kind of game for you to pull from.
Sure.
Of course, there's also like the obvious stuff about like things like Roblox and Fortnite and all those other things that have like DLC and skins and mods and stuff that you can put in there.
Yeah, but quite a bit of those, at least for Fortnite, quite a bit of those don't really originate from games.
True.
Yeah.
So there is that rule that you have to have. I was just talking to Whoopslap about getting over my fear of that stuff. You also mentioned Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy.
Okay, here's the thing. All the Disney stuff in Kingdom Hearts don't originate from games. They were all from TV shows or movies. Yes, Final Fantasy games are a thing, but that's only half of it. They're a crossover, yeah, but they're not equally video game crossovers.
Yeah.
And Ghosts.
Something like that. I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff. I get freaked out easily. For example, I got a little spooked by what happened on Bourne Street the other day.
Ah, I remember that.
I know very well that unchecked fear leads to prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book. It even pains me to admit that out loud.
Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves.
What do we think of McQueen's face?
Yeah, this is the first time, this is the most detailed look we've ever seen McQueen, and the fact that this is an official game, I just say, this is the canon look for McQueen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We finally got all the pixels. We finally have the laptop that can run this.
Right.
Cyrus says, I think Choo Choo Charles wins because no one knew it was coming. It wasn't advertised as an XY crossover game.
Good point, yeah.
But, like, for me, as someone that doesn't really know either game all that well, like, that could also be its downfall. That could also be the reason as to why no one would bring it up right away.
Okay, because take this game, for example, here. We were already fans of the Coffee Talk franchise when this game was new. We didn't know a thing about Darkside Detective at all.
Yeah.
So, this random character just kind of threw us all in for a loop. We did not know what the heck was going on here.
And we were supposed to have, like, background information with him. We were supposed to know all this kind of stuff. Like, you want to talk about something that wasn't advertised? This wasn't advertised.
Yeah.
For either one. Because it's not even the same production. It's not even the same team.
No, it's not the same devs at all.
So I'm like, I don't even know who initiated this crossover.
I don't either. But, it took a while, but eventually I looked it up to see, like, what was this all supposed to be about? This, of course, led me to Darkside Detective. That's where they originated from. And, like, okay. So then years later, when we were, like, playing this game, like, you know what? There's a fun little crossover here. It would be nice to know some background of the characters before we get to this chapter. And, well, we finished the original game, so that's good enough for me right now.
Yeah.
Other times, it's ghosts.
How do you know it, detective? Your cases, man. I'd have probably lost all my hair by now if I were you.
Well, I try not to think about it all that much, especially buy hard. Especially that time at the mall. It was nonsense. And when I do think about it, I think, who else will do it?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out, like... Do you remember if Dooley shows up this night?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah, they both.
Because I'm trying to figure out, like, what in the timeline.
I honestly say, I think this takes place after the second game.
Huh.
Because, well, one, Dooley's here. So, but I suppose there's nothing really especially saying can't take place somewhere within the first game.
Yeah, I mean... I don't know. I guess we'll have to get to it.
Yeah.
In order to really be for sure. Because, I mean, like, as far as release dates, maybe it was, closer to each other for the second game than it was the first.
Let's see here. I'm looking up when the second game came out. Okay, this game, Darkside 2, Fumble in the Dark, came out in 21.
That's still a ways away.
Yeah.
Because this one, 23.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. I think by accounts this takes place after the second game.
What? Well, I was almost going to ask you, because there's the third game, right? The Darkseid 3?
There's no Darkseid 3.
Right. Cool. I knew that.
It's
Anyway,
okay.
let's move on.
Nobody. That's who.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. Look, I remember this one case where we were investigating a haunted apartment.
Okay. Is he talking about Malice?
Yeah.
Or is this a spoiler for the second case? Or for like a second game case?
Yeah, I don't.
Because we didn't really have to deal with an apartment.
We did a mall, we did a regular house, we did a mansion,
The library.
we did a library, we did a hotel.
We did 3 locations in one of them, but
That's
neither
true.
one was an apartment.
That's true. I guess you could argue the first case kind of didn't really go to its way saying it's an apartment, but it's just weird to have a maid in an apartment, though.
You know, when you have money and you don't know what to do with it, you might end up in some weird
I
situations.
suppose so. This lady, her husband had recently passed away, but wasn't moving on, if you get my drift.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like anything we've dealt with.
Yeah. Well, we're getting some mild spoilers for part 2, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really affect how we navigate through the apartment.
Right.
Because, goodness gracious, they better not have done the same thing for Byheart for the next, couple. If they were to take the advice and be like, you know what, let's make every level like Byheart in the next game.
No. Oh, no. Real deadbeat. Couldn't take a hint. Anyway, we had to go in and exorcise the place, right? But the husband, he caught wind, and he's retreated into the basement. I won't get to the technicalities of it, but it's harder to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home. All his stuff is still there. It's hard. I get that. So I'm slowly going down the stairs, trying to concoct him out. Bam! Next minute, all this romantic music is playing, and the whole place is lit by a spotlight. Basic sensory illusions, classic ghost tricks. Then before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel, and he's behind me, and... Wait... Isn't this the plot of the 1990 film Ghost? Oh. Maybe. We had a movie night at work, and I dozed off before it started.
So maybe it's not!
McQueen is an unreliable narrator. The story must have slipped into my subconscious.
Yeah, maybe this didn't tip us off of anything.
Well, they like to play off of movies, too.
Yeah. Riveting. Oh.
Could be.
Oh.
There he is.
Yeah!
There's the beefcake himself.
Wow.
I
don't remember him being that big.
He's almost as beefy as Hyde, man.
It's really weird giving him that kind of voice now that I think about it.
It is better, actually. Okay, look, even in the pixels, even the single-digit pixels, he was taller and broader than McQueen.
I mean, he did take all those protein supplements and that.
Yeah, that's like there were clues saying that he was on the bigger side.
But man, I didn't know he was being jacked up on power thirst all this time.
Say the line, Coach.
Well, hey there, detective.
No, I don't think it works.
Hey, people I don't know.
Did you get your important errand sorted?
Man, it's gonna be tough going back and forth between Georgie and Dooley. Oh man, I sure did.
Dooley, I can see crumbs stuck to your face.
It's just rain. It's very bready rain.
There's filling all over your top.
That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's sealed up, though.
You're literally holding the receipt in the donut shop.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Medium-sized bucks.
So, what'd I miss?
We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts.
Hey. Ghosts?
Also, yeah, it's revealed that Georgie's last name is Williams.
Yeah, we kind of knew that.
Did we?
Yeah.
Was it in the thing? Is it in the thing? No, it's not!
Well, it was in the last game.
You lied to me, Coach.
Okay. I don't know why it's not here, but it was definitely in the last game. I definitely... Oh, wait, maybe his story... Okay. There's something that tipped us off that he had a last name.
Okay, most of the characters... a lot of the characters don't have last names, or if they do, they really don't say them.
Does it say it in here? No. Alright.
Yeah, you're afraid of them, right, Dooley?
No idea. Never met one.
We stopped a ghost riot.
Ghosts aren't real.
Dooley.
So you don't need to be scared of them. Easy.
There you go, I guess. Ignorance is bliss.
Not if you're aware of it. Thankfully, I'm not.
Sorry that wasn't much help.
Nah. What you saying? They're just like us. That's a good thing to be reminded of.
Exactly. They used to be alive, just like us. As long as they don't try to eat, possess, violently murder you, you should be good. You should be fine.
Very reassuring.
Just talk to them. Feel their culture, listen to their issues and spectral wails.
Whales!
Treat them like any other person.
Or you can treat them like a whale.
Yeah. See what's on the inside.
Which should be easy since you can see through them. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts.
It's best not to overthink anything he says. That's how I survive.
Every interaction with Dooley in a nutshell.
Yep.
I certainly don't.
Right.
Well, thanks for the advice. I think it'll help.
Our pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here.
I already did.
Oh.
Turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi.
Dooley. Instead of
taking it all the way to Seattle, yes.
why?
The driver was a chupacabra. Hey.
Okay. Let's just get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer.
Thanks, McQueen. A lot. You too, Officer Dooley. Bye, guy. Good luck with your rat problem or whatever. Bye, Coffee Wizard.
Take care. Well, they were never seen again. Well, that was quite something.
Well, what do you know, Looks like my good luck is back. I'm feeling like $1 million now.
I'm very glad you do.
What do you think they would have ordered?
It's hard to say with this game, honestly. Because I could think of regular coffee drinks, but then this game will just throw something way off the wall.
Yeah, I like trying to be a barista for Dooley. That's either going to be the simplest job or the hardest job.
Like, okay, if I'm going to play drinks that are commonly served in a coffee shop, let's see here.
Chad, what do we think? Like, if you had to give, like, a drink, maybe in this game, maybe not, like, I can't really speak on everything that we haven't discovered yet, because I don't think they would have that kind of power in the game, but just, like, if you remember all the drinks that we have made in the past, like, what do you think would be their drink that they would order for McQueen and Dooley? Because I really don't know. I don't know if they would be simple or if they would just be
Okay, if I was going to make a guess, I would say it'd be really funny, just for this purely for the sake of comedy, that Dooley would just order straight up just black coffee, like all coffee, no creamer, no sugar, no nothing, and then McQueen would just order most sugariest stuff possible.
So Cyrus says Julie would have hot chocolate, McQueen would have whiskey.
That's also fair too.
Well, yeah, someone's got to keep up with Dooley. But I think, man, we still have a lot of undiscovered drinks. That's actually insane. Okay. I would say... I think that McQueen would have something like a Shia Denny here.
Okay.
And then... this also kind of seems like something that Dooley would have. The Blue Lightning.
Yeah, I like that too.
Alright.
But it's a fun idea.
Yeah. Thanks anyway, Whoop Slap.
I really did nothing much. Are you going to be okay?
Okay enough to start thinking about what to do next? I'm done here for the night.
Alright.
You have a good evening, alright, Whoop Slap?
Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe.
Will do.
Stay safe, don't die. Alright then. Maybe I'll go check on the stock and...
Okay, I'll take over Whoop Slap here.
Okay.
Miss Riona, welcome.
Hello.
How's the traffic out there?
It's a mess. There is construction work taking place on Lenora Avenue.
Oof. I can imagine the gridlock already.
Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today.
That's great. Happy you're here. So, anything I can make for you this evening?
I'd like something for my throat.
Oh, wow. That new problem that you just suddenly had, huh?
Yep. I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey.
Alright. Does it matter if it's green tea? Like, are we trying to make the cough syrup or just a little?
It just says... Okay. Alright, tea, lemon, honey.
Alright. Yeah, we've made this one before.
Alright, cool.
A cup of warm Midsummer Night's Dream for you, miss. That's what we call it here.
How whimsical. It's wonderful.
Alright, well, got this sweet memorable, like summertime blues. Up to here. Fiona. Well, self-summary is a singer and a groover part-time.
Is she completely unlocked at this point?
No, she's got one more.
Alright.
Sweet but well balanced, with the lemon and the slight bitterness of the tea completes the taste. Thank you.
You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds.
Is that so? How is he?
He's been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually.
Oh?
He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment.
I see. Would you mind doing me a favor?
Oh? What do you need?
Your soul. Could you give my contact information to him? We only connected via Bluetooth last time, so...
Oh? An email address and phone number are written on it, belonging to Riona Sheeran.
Oh, it's the other canon last name.
Alright. Riona's contact info. A piece of blue card with an email address and yada yada yada.
Riona's our last customer for this night.
Okay.
What I said a few days ago may have been a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, also what you just said right now about having the soul attached to this, too. Okay, we'll deal with the percentages of the soul later on.
Sure.
Continue.
Yes, of course. It is possible that I spoke more than was necessary. All because I couldn't help but feel a pang of bitterness knowing what happened to the tree.
That's entirely understandable, though.
In character. But it's not my intention to interfere with his work.
I get it. It's pretty late.
As such, if he requires my assistance, please do let me know. It is the least I could do, as I realize there will be plenty of difficulty obtaining information. Oh, I mean, because Officer Georgie is human after all. And we semi-physical beings have our own way of sharing information as such.
I understand what you mean.
Okay. I just do not wish to incriminate anything or anyone.
It's fine. I get it.
I'm glad.
Yep, them humans out there are always being disrespected nowadays, so... I'd say you've already helped them out in more ways than one.
Sorry, did you say something? I was zoning out a little. I was in space.
No, nothing. I'll pass this off to him.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome! Bad traffic aside, how are you?
To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind as of late. And I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic.
You know I'm all ears. We're making her laugh again, let's go!
That may actually be part of the problem.
Oh, sorry, I accidentally put it on the phone.
I am afraid.
I was starting to space out there for a second. Pardon?
You know, I've held conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years.
You shut in. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's troubling.
Oh, sorry about that. Right?
I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way.
Well then, congratulations.
It's just... I used to believe that I had a settled life objective. But I have been doubting it lately.
How come?
I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday.
Oh, any good news?
No. Our fields are admittedly quite different, so I was not expecting much. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be of assistance. Even though they had no direct connection to the audience I'm trying to reach.
I see.
She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however. Which I am thankful for.
That's very thoughtful of her. So, what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself?
In essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network to make myself known.
Oh?
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah. In more ways than one.
You can probably guess my concern about it.
Yep. I think so. But could you give me a refresher? Just so I don't misunderstand.
I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm trying to speed run the conversation. Anyways, right.
She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact.
And what would that be?
Well... Oh, but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think? Unless you're really, really sure the so-called shortcut is 100% gonna work. Because you'll have to do way, way more than just making a few calls and waiting for callbacks, you know?
I'd say that's a decent impression of her.
Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both the good and the bad.
She told you all about Mo Lester?
Oh, yes. Yes, I know the dealings of my uncle very well.
What?
Getting noticed is truly only the beginning.
Yeah, oh yeah, we'll add some crazy lore here.
Dropping some lore. I only thought we were going to do this for Bailey's. We could have made the impression that Bailey's was related to Mo Lester, if anything.
No, it's too easy. Low-hanging fruit.
Oh, wow.
Get
Okay,
it?
then.
Getting noted, yeah. Then it is either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you to go out there and develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's still no guarantee of success. After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas might have meant something similar during our first meeting.
Right. I thought it all sounded familiar. Will you try her suggestion then?
I don't know.
Is it difficult?
No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across. And being rejected by every single one. But for some reason I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondence. Although, perhaps it was more like a necessity.
Did something happen?
He was stuck.
Stuck how? Like, oh, help me out, step sibling kind of stuck? Or life parted?
Actually, he posted about it on social media last night.
Oh no, I don't think you should have done that. Oh, I might have seen it!
Bookmark it, baby.
later.
And you... Oh, sorry, did you?
Uh,
I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern.
oh no. Out of concern, you said, huh?
Then he called me almost immediately.
He reached out to you, huh?
He was loud.
Wow. All sounds in order?
And extremely drunk.
Uh-oh. Really?
He denied it at first,
As every drunk person ever would.
but it was just too obvious not to notice. He told me he was walking aimlessly, deep in thought, and entered Kerry Park without realizing he had done so.
Must have been some deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night.
Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from it there is currently not operating after 10 p.m. Which is why I sent him a message informing him of the fact that he seemed to be unaware of it.
Right.
So he called me to ask if there was any other mode of public transportation nearby.
Wouldn't it have been easier for him to just call a cab? You know, like a Chupacabra or something?
He told me he wanted to know the city better.
You can still talk to a human. At midnight?
Why not? After all, you operate your business after dark yourself.
Yeah, I'm not out in public, though. I'm not out in the world. I let the people come to me, of course, but I have my own ways of dealing with any insecurities in the store. You're just out there with no one to really tell whether or not you're out there. It's not like he's got any family to go to.
Right.
So who's going to be his emergency contact if anything goes wrong? I think we already learned that answer, but we've also kind of seen that it may not be as reliable as he once hoped. Touche. Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet. And I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking.
What? Sorry, wasn't it partying? Nevertheless, I thought it was quite different.
Huh?
It appears he had dinner with his team. He needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction.
Got that liquid courage in his system, huh? Oh. I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected.
Perhaps. And I know the feeling all too well.
Miss... Why did I say that? What?
However, he said to keep negotiating until they reach a compromise.
That's good. I don't know why I just said miss there.
Is it though?
I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions.
Nope.
Sorry. How can they still be so positive?
Cyrus says he's playing Battleship with Gala on the side.
That's funny.
What do you mean?
I just cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost wanted to ask, why do you have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can't talent speak for itself? But if I truly believe that, with the number of rejections I have received so far, I could have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I?
Right, that's why it doesn't work that way.
What do you mean?
To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards.
I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, wouldn't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at the moment? Sorry. How does anyone like Miss Rachel or Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that?
Huh. Perhaps because they don't see it as the be-all and end-all.
What do you mean?
Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where their power lies.
But it is not easy to climb low hills, especially if you've never done it before.
Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you. Or ask for guidance, or assistance even.
Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles. Sorry. Or be able to safely recognize warning signs without first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I see. Still.
Miss Riona?
Yes. Sorry, I got a little bit lost in thoughts.
You're fine, I promise. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call?
I picked him up and drove him home.
Whoa. But I thought you're located in Bellevue.
Oh, I am. But I still fed his unfinished business in the detention area.
Downtown area.
Downtown area. That's
Detention.
where the detention area is.
He's on timeout.
Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly, nearing the end of our call. Which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go and fetch him.
I see. How was his singing, in your opinion?
It wasn't. Too bad? If not for the fact he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is.
As much as I want to try to interpret that, what that would sound like, I don't really have a song in mind to try it on. Well,
His hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting into my car. Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through the shirt, so he just remained relatively dry.
what do we think is on Lucas's playlist?
Oh, good question. Definitely, it has to be like the top whatever best songs, most played songs.
Yeah. Huh. Trying to think what that would have been for 2023. Oh, it probably could be the that Glass Animal song.
Oh. Maybe.
Let me back up a little bit from the microphone if I want to try to do this.
Oh boy.
Cyrus says Soda Pop on loop, maybe, but if I'm just imagining Lucas here, just sometimes all I think about is you, laying nights in the middle of June. He makes me making me out. Can't make you happier now.
Probably, chat, if you're listening to this on your headphones and you had it pretty high, you're deaf now. That's just it.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Alright.
However, I still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet.
Ah. Hope he didn't get sick then. Aside from all that, was he okay? Sarah says, I'm what now?
Good one.
Maybe you didn't hear us.
Good one.
But then again, if you didn't hear us, how would you know how to respond? Considering the situation you mentioned earlier, I mean.
Well, he happily asked me to do karaoke with him, which I declined.
Oh, come on. Probably for the best. Could have been entertaining, though.
I ended up taking him for a drive, though, as I needed to take care of my unfinished business.
Happy's here. Coach comes across very loud tonight. Well, that's probably just... Okay, I did move the microphone a little bit closer to us. It can be in between the both of us. Yeah, it is difficult for me to gauge the volume level that both of us should be having as opposed to the three of us.
Right.
Because I know that, like, Ray used to be quiet whenever he spoke, so I had to adjust as usual. But here, I feel like I could also be closer to the microphone. But then we end up in situations where it's like, alright, well now, if I have a character that is forcing me to be very loud and obnoxious and doing all this other stuff, I can't not try to act it out. So, let me try to adjust a little bit then. A late night delivery.
No, I was buying pie.
At midnight?
I mean, you have coffee open at midnight. Why not? Yes.
Cyrus says, why did you talk about Ray in the past tense? Is he dead? Well, let's not spoil the moment, shall we?
Not saying yes, but not saying no either. Yes.
Well, I guess we would have spoiled it.
Why? Concerned you may have a competitor who'll slap?
No, not at all. Maybe a little bit.
You could combine businesses? Oh, whoop slap. You'll be fine.
I sort of want to know just so I can inform Officer Georgie about it.
Oh, why?
His daughter loves pies. When his car was vandalized, Officer Georgie had plans to buy pies for his family's get-together. But the report took a while, and the weather was bad. And by the time he was able to get a taxi, he thought everything was already closed.
I see.
But he takes pride in being a Seattleite. So I wonder if he knows about it already.
Well, it is a very small kiosk attached to a pub. It's very easy to miss. The spot is known as Disco Pie, and it serves fresh pies until 1 a.m.
Interesting. Good to know. Thanks. Getting back to the story, though. You both went for pies then, right?
Yes, and that seemed to fascinate him for some reason.
Well, what did you get?
He ordered a slice of warm apple crumble with a scoop of French vanilla ice cream on top.
Ooh, a la mode.
Sounds very good right now, actually. And a large cup of piping hot coffee with a little bit of milk.
He got coffee somewhere else. How could he?
Hello, darkness, my
Oh, the
friend.
betrayal. The $3.75 I could have gotten from his wallet instead. I don't know these prices. Yes, I'm whoop slap at the moment. I technically run the store. I don't know these prices. We would just,
Everything's the same.
yeah. I just hope to receive money from these people by the time I hit the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch!
Huh?
I feel betrayed. See, I'm in character. I feel betrayed. Truly.
Oh. But it was my suggestion, since I thought he needed to warm up.
You betrayed me.
Also, it helps with the hangover, you know?
Double ouch.
I apologize?
It's too late to apologize. I'll live. A little piece of advice, though. A glass of warm water might be better for the inebriated.
Oh, water. Okay.
Coffee's not the best at retaining fluids and thus preventing hangovers.
Oh, that's really good information to know.
Yeah. So next time, if you ever need a coffee, you know how to go to me instead of anywhere else.
Remember, kids, coffee's a diuretic.
And try your best not to be inebriated in public. At least not to the point where it's like you can't even remember anything about your life. Because if you were to talk to someone, it's like, oh man, are you inebriated? And they respond with, I've never been abbreviated. I am a whole person. You don't need to shorten me out.
That's fine.
This is why you are the best barista, Whoopsap. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. You better keep that in your memory. Okay. My feelings are hurt slightly less now. And what did you get for yourself? More coffee, I presume?
Or tea.
I had a slice of hibiscus blueberry mint pie myself.
Which I've never had, but I'm willing to try it.
Oh, yeah.
And just so you know, I did not order anything to drink.
Thank you. Good. Drinks aside, what an interesting combination for a pie. How did you like it?
I enjoyed it. You serve hibiscus here, don't you? I'll remember to order it next time.
Please do.
And so we continued our conversation afterwards. That was when he told me he had given up on his goal, despite the many disappointments with his team. He also told me why he does not drive at all.
Really? Why?
It is...
Huh?
On second thought, it might be better to hear the story directly from him another time. I apologize.
It's too late. No problem. I understand. Not really.
Also, we discussed quite a few things we have in common.
Really?
Yes, surprisingly. Before we knew it, it was already nearing 5 a.m.
Ooh. Must have been a gripping conversation.
I am not sure.
I don't have to say gripping.
However, his exhaustion seemed to finally catch up with him then, so I just drove him home.
Weren't you tired as well?
No. I should go now.
What? Oh, all right. Will you be okay?
I have a lot to think about. Thank you for being patient with my concerns, Whoopsap.
No problem at all. Anytime. Well, except not in the mornings and the afternoons.
Have a good evening then, Whoopsap.
Come back again soon. Wow, that conversation really just stopped happening, didn't it?
Well, we got our crossover, and we met up with the Riona.
Yeah. What'd you guys think of my Georgie?
Yeah, let us know how in general we're doing with Ray's voices. Friday, September 29th, 2023. Press any key.
You haven't had to have anyone yet.
I mean, if you want to count...
Maybe that could change.
I mean-
Oh, well, yeah, McQueen.
Yeah.
But like from this game.
Excuse me. At least it...
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Well, we don't know what the news is. Too bad. Oh, I know who that is.
Oh, gosh. You know, let's just go over here and just look at our stuff over here. Oh, we only have like 3 updates. Lucas says, you want to know where I got all my awesome sunglasses? Huh? Check out my good sponsor here. Sonny's, I've been working on with them for eons, and I always love the stuff. But you all know that already. Alright. Fiona?
Normal schedule.
Perfect. Aqua? I took over Aqua, so.
I'm very lucky to have people who's with me no matter what, and I won't take it for granted.
That's pretty good.
Alright, so then that's all that for there.
If we're including this day, there are 5 days left in this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess one. Okay, so the last one is going to be the extra long one, right? To my knowledge.
I think so, yeah.
So we're probably going to have like 3 more streams then of this one.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Nice. Heya, whoop slap.
Oh, boy.
I'm over here, you know.
I know. Lord knows I can hear you.
Ahem. Knock, knock. Anyone there? Let me just back up a little bit, because I don't want to be screaming in anybody's ear.
You. Hi. I'm sorry, I heard a fly.
Why did he freeze like that?
How are you tonight?
I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted, Whoop Slap.
Distracted and ignoring are kind of similar, I guess.
A penny for your thoughts?
For you only need a lot more than a penny. I was just pondering the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to how we think it is. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be.
Huh. Funny. I was having similar thoughts on my way here. I guess now that we spend so much time on social media, people believe we can be summed up in a picture or a sentence. But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone.
Even if that someone is yourself.
See, you and I are on the right wavelength, Whoop Slap. You're no longer distracted now that I'm inside. Especially if that someone is yourself.
Yeah, sounds like for once we agree on something.
We sure do. And it's been on my mind a lot in the past few days.
Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Lua?
Got it in one.
How are things on that front?
Huh. A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think.
That sounds good.
No, I don't mean it like that. It wasn't a breakup or even a break.
Darn.
We've been through so much. There's no walking back on our relationship now.
That's what I thought.
I don't take no for an answer, after all.
I see. Well, those people.
But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know.
I think I see what you mean.
So we decided to give each other a bit of space. And figure out what we really want out of our wedding. And more importantly, out of our marriage.
I see. Made any progress on that front?
Wouldn't you like to know?
So I asked.
Do you want the short version or the long version?
I'm always here for the full story, I guess.
Alright then, I'm gonna tell you everything. But I think I should order first.
Sure thing. What can I make for you tonight?
I'm not feeling fussy. Anything warm would do. So, anything, really.
Alright. Makes sense. How about some herbal tea then?
No, not that.
Hibiscus, butterfly tea?
No, no. Butterfly pea or hibiscus sounds great.
Oh.
With milk and honey, please. I want to drink the land of Canaan. Something like that. This?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Here you go, if you like it.
Thanks, Whoop Slap. This is so nice, and it brings me way back. You know how I'm not really in touch with my family anymore after the whole dead thing?
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
You don't seem all that sorry about that.
Well, it was a long time ago.
It was just a few days.
Now it's a different time.
Don't be. I don't even miss
Well, straight out of the horse's mouth.
I don't even miss them most of the time. In the end, they're just a random bunch of dead people.
Wow.
And we don't have very much in common with the dead.
It's a good thing you learned that about yourself, Baileys.
I think so too. There's just one person I miss, but I've been missing her a while now.
Something passed away, I'm guessing.
Wouldn't you guess? Exactly. Spot on again, Whoop Slap.
Yeah, crazy how that works.
I used to have a very close relationship with my great-great-aunt. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember in my bones how that made me feel. The fear that one of them, or both of them, would walk away and abandon me and die on me.
Well, we'll think of that.
A bit ironic in hindsight, but then it was many years ago.
Yeah, it's just quite normal for a little child to take care of their parents. No matter who they are or how they behave.
That's true. Anyway, I spent almost all my evenings curled up into a ball in my room, trying hard not to listen to all the shouting, especially when my gran came to visit. Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. Elven high society is amazing at keeping up appearances, after all. Except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel. So she went out of her way to take the sting out of it. She would keep me company and bring me a cup of herbal tea with milk and honey in it. Drinking this now with you, Whoop Slap, it feels a lot like family again.
Sounds like she was a precious person.
Perceptive.
Perceptive.
She truly was the best of them until she got sick.
Sorry. Oh no, how could that happen? She didn't get others sick.
You want to try that again?
Sorry. Oh no, how did that happen? I thought elves didn't get sick.
Ah, see? That's a part of elven disinformation. Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds, after all. But they do get big, bad diseases like everyone else. Sorry, so it's like an Olive Garden or a Vin Diesel movie.
Olive Garden.
And it's not uncommon for us to die from them. Except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live the right sort of life, you'll pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what families say most of the time when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So that's what they did to my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks.
That sounds awful.
I did manage to visit her, and she put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. But then she wasn't very happy before that either.
At least she had you.
It must have been little consolation, but yes, I'm glad I was able to be with her. Ugh, to think I came very close to being trapped with those people. I'm pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A little part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now.
I'm certain she would be.
Thanks, Whoop Slap. Here you are, letting me blab on and on again.
That's more than fine, I bet. Do you think growing up more conflict might explain the way things are
Among conflict.
among conflict? A bit difficult to work out sometime between you and Lua.
I definitely think that's part of it. In fact... Uh-oh. Well.
Oh boy.
You ready?
Good evening.
Do you think it would help for you to stand up or something?
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Good evening.
Hi, Whoop Slap. And hi. I don't think we've met before. I'm Sylvan. I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you. And I'm guessing you're Amanda?
We are, but we do not appear to be. You do not appear to be a hive mind. How did you?
Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago.
Oh, the nice earthling to meet on the first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so, you're her date?
I'm a little more than that. I'm her fiancé.
Truly. Beyonce is a more successful outcome of dates, with a 0.13% probability. Congratulations on your excellent odds actualization.
Thank you.
Now, Cafe Offspring, we are
Cafe Offspring?
wishing for a date.
Did we come out the womb of a cafe? Is that what they're trying to say?
Could be.
Cafe Offspring. How did you acquire that new title?
It was just given to me.
Alright, sounds like something I shouldn't prod too hard. Never mind me. You were about to order, Amanda?
We were. What we wish for is a memorable parting experience. As I expected, something like that. Last visit in a while, huh? That is accurate. I take it you completed your research on Earth? Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcomes of our missions. Interesting. It sounds like there's a long story there. But first of all, tell me, what sort of experiences are you after? We wish to have something more that we have never had before. It's time to get creative then. Yeah, take care not to reuse any ingredient you have used in the past.
What? Huh?
Well,
So what do they suggest?
Well, problem with that is at this point everybody has been used at least once. So we already gave Bailey's his drink, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So according to this, hibiscus milk.
We have a hibiscus latte.
There you go.
Now we'll take a look at this real quick. What? Oh, yep. Anyways, no, nothing for. Okay.
Hopefully this tastes new to you.
It does.
It is at least 56.94% different from anything else we've experienced. We are, as our things would say, express delighted. According to our calculations, this is our 39,846 times experience arriving. Is our new experience since arriving on Earth.
That's quite a lot.
Or perhaps. However, most of them were rather insignificant in others.
Great nature.
In nature. Oh, what about this one? This one has from the 99th percentile of significance.
Is that good or bad? She means it's very significant. Right, Amanda?
Very much so. We've enjoyed this place, and we will miss it. That's... sorry. Dumb me. Just getting a bit emotional here. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble.
That one was quite close, actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see. Yeah, Lua mentioned that. It made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night. Please tell her I'm grateful for that. Well, that agent kept looking into things even after a second visit here. But that's where your help really came in handy, Woopslag.
I hope. True. The card that you got off the agent. We asked for help from an associate. To saw through to the mind you call computer.
To run it through.
Run it through. Once the context of the card had been unveiled, we analyzed the language of the communication, which is quite an interesting mix, if we do say so. It is roughly 60.923 syntax and 39% and 77% problematics. Mathematics. We just led a polynomial time attack on its encryption, expressing the ciphertext we...
The point is, Amanda managed to get into the fire system. She obfuscated all mentions of any of us, or safe beyond recognition. And some totally legitimate orders came in to send the agent to Europe for an urgent mission, which should last more than long enough for him to forget all about us. Whoop! Slap! That sounds incredible!
Sorry. It does sound thrilling. It's a very simple matter of applying hive knowledge. Be that as it may, that's great work, Amanda. We are pleased.
Amanda is amazing. But let's not forget who got the card in the first place. You really helped us there, Whoopslap. Thank you.
I am very glad to hear that, and very relieved. Yes, we thought on it for a while, and well, we have decided to not care about that sort of excitement. Not if it makes us our siblings so sad. You must really gotten hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Offspring. If that was the case, we are content.
Well, we just got the reveal.
Yep.
We're not just Cafe Offspring.
Uh-huh.
We are Amanda Offspring?
I guess so.
Uh,
That means our mission will end truly as well and truly accomplished.
did you come here to specifically pick up Earthling emotions?
No, we came here for the purpose of general Earthling research. But it appears to us now that emotions are not of the it's one of its most interesting aspects. We'll be submitting it. Call it academic paper, which uncontrolled stimuli and reflexive neural patterns communication is a hive, is not 5 species. I'm tired, okay?
I just love the fact that, like, you're reading as best as you can while you're tired, but the game is not helping you with the dialogue.
Right.
They are kidding you. Like, all of the hardest words to read while you're trying to be.
Right. Okay, hang on a second.
So, wow.
Yeah, wow.
That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title. Amanda always was the brains in the family. Wasn't that your only mission, though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean... Yes. Earl and I did go out on a date. Right. You're looking for love, aren't you? I am. I was. I think I may have found it. Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago? Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while, and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the Hive, when I came to the Hearth, and during this entire process when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does. That's so great, but I'm curious. Doesn't being in a hive provide that experience of feeling seen?
It does and it does not. And in fact, we hope it's something our research might improve. The hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires. The emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that there may be worth conveying. At least to some extent.
Yes, that what Amanda said is a part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth. And I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. But it will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Which is not an uncommon experience, I think. It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly. It certainly requires some time. And even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly. It is a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing. Has that been your experience with Lua? It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered, too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who reminded me of that.
So, does that mean you and Lua found some answers?
Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but I'm a little bit more important now. Whoopslap, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony, which will take place 3 days hence.
Oh. Wow, that's some answers indeed. Well, there you have
Yeah.
it. There you have it. 3 days left for this game.
Don't we just say 5? So then 2 sessions, really. Taking a little time to rethink taking a little time to think really cleared our heads.
It's tired now.
Yeah. We had gotten bogged down in the details, and on our own insecurities, to be honest. So we decided to make it simple again. No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. Whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves.
I am very touched, Baileys.
Oh, come on, Whoopslap. You know you mean a lot to the 2 of us, as does this place. Speaking of which, I also have Hyde's invitation here.
Ah. Obtained invitation.
Special invitation card for a certain someone. Alright. Well, Hyde and Gala's invitation, seeing how that's his obvious +1. Would you give it to him when you see them?
Be an honor.
Silver and Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you're in the cafe family as well, so I'm sure Lua wouldn't mind. Would you like to join us for the party?
Ah, a party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant. And 0.1% disappointing that we have to refuse.
Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Baileys. But sadly, we're leaving Seattle tomorrow.
Really? That's more sun than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda?
Not yet. You're going on an adventure.
That sounds very exciting. It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country. And maybe even a bit further if we got time. We're basically going to be tourists.
Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling. Which is in essence circular reasoning.
It may well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things, to enjoy life, you know?
Enjoyment as a purpose. That is news to us. But we are 99.99% excited to try it out.
And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I've arrived. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in. That I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Whoopslap, that I always have a place to return to when I feel home, well, that makes me a lot less nervous.
I'm very happy to hear that.
I think I should order a drink.
Alright. Oh, of course. What can I make you?
I'd like it to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure. But
Alright.
I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing.
So sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Then how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun?
Ah, I'd love that. Hot chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing.
Okay.
Alright, so then chocolate and then cinnamon?
Nope.
Honey?
Yes.
Then cinnamon?
No cinnamon.
Ginger?
Yes.
What?
Here you are.
What?
The 299-792-458.
I don't have anything to give to him, right?
No.
Well, here's the 299-792-458 for a Lightspeed Traveler. Oh, we like the name. It is evocative and adventurous.
Evocative. Alright, fast to make, fast to drink, and the best start to light-year guided adventures. I'm really curious about what the ginger does to the whole flavoring. It's
Yeah, I would try this.
again, it's all about the right amount of proportions for these ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like too much ginger would completely ruin the taste.
Yes. Is the speed of light not evocative of great adventures?
The speed of light. Oh, wow. Way to target your audience, Whoop Slap.
Thank you. But do you like the taste, Silver?
I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. It's got the spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes. But then the honey comes and makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda.
That has the taste remind you of us.
I guess he's saying that you're sweet, but with a strong character as well. That's about right. You also love to throw out numbers, too.
We don't entirely comprehend it, yet we are pleased. Well, that's settled then. Whenever you miss Amanda, Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink.
I'd like that. Thank you, Whoopslap. What the heck? Whoa, careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much. You're right. Just so excited I can barely sit still. I can imagine a first trip across the country is a big deal. It is, but it's not the only reason I'm excited. Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives. Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person.
With a secret society and an alien background.
It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual, but this particular thing is very commonplace.
Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us. And in fact, we must be fair to and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Pearl's attention feature are 9,231% different from left to right. We all agree with her movie analysis, 99.999%. Whoa, hold on. Amanda, you have met Pearl and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen?
Is Silver the last drink for the night?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't have much to go, or much longer to go. We watched Orc Westerners all together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well. You don't sound exactly thrilled. Whatever I just said. Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas. Ha! I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way. I suppose so.
Sorry. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda, that they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver?
She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date. Wow, that's very brave of you. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you've just met. And you're starting to like... It takes guts. You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although I have always felt safe here with all the regulars, I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me. And so I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, about who she is. And I realized I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is a part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. And in the end, that was the right decision. Well, I will say that if she's heard your story, and that changed how she viewed you, then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway. That's fair. But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot. The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too.
What is proud?
Proud is, for yourself, I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight back to get here. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about. Consider who they are and the way that they're acting. And it just fills you with joy.
We see. Then we are definitely proud of you.
Let me just do a little double sip here. You two are a really sweet family. Yep.
And so are you and Miss Lua and Mr. Bailey's.
True. Chosen families can also rock.
Yes. When we met Pearl, we came to a certain conclusion. There's no differences to nature or expression between a family that you were born with, and a family that you are acquired by choices. Both demand works and understanding. So there may not be a minute difference between the art-specific process. But the bond appears to be 99.99% smaller in future grades.
Similar.
Similar in the end.
So it is. We're almost there. Well, we should probably get going. Yes! Cool.
Yes, we must. Go pack.
First time I see someone get excited about that specific part. What Amanda really means is that I must pack. While she analyzes the earthing ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on.
Actually, this is further information for our research. We are thrilled.
Oh.
Good luck, Silver.
Indeed. Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us all about it when you're back, Silver. I will. Well, good night to you too, then. Yep.
Hasta la vista, strangers.
Huh?
Orc Westerns.
Bye to you too. There's never a dull moment in your cafe, huh, Whoop Slap?
Oh. I try. Speaking of which... Would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps...
Whether we like it, we'd love it. Honestly, I didn't want to impose, but there's no place that could be a better fit. And I don't mind that it's not very large. It's going to be a small, cozy wedding. So this is perfect.
It's settled then.
Ah, Lou is going to be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm going to go tell her right now. We're almost there.
That's a very exciting prospect.
It really is. Thanks again, Whoop Slap. You're like a guardian angel for us. And on that note, I'm off. Good night. Whew.
More like guardian angel, guardian hive mind. Good night, Mr. Bailey's.
Yay, we did it!
We did it. Alright.
Running on fumes. A Bissap. Sweetened with sugar. It's known for Senegal's national drink. Fruits and spices are added to taste. Alright, I will not skip the news this time around. I'll go ahead and read that one off, though. Saturday, September 30th, 2023. We have, next time, going to be dealing with... Oh, the ZXX20 virus vaccine booster ready for distribution. Yay! Nekomimi driver crashes truck filled with catnip, suspected DUI. UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters, a very determined hot air balloon. So before anything else happens now, we'll go ahead and save right here. And I know that at the very least the two of us will be back. We'll see if we can have a third member again.
We'll try.
And we will have a brand new game tomorrow, which
Brand new
means
game.
that I have to
Brand new
bring
game.
the PS5 back over here.
Well, okay, I should say new for you guys. It's another one we played before too.
Sure, but it's been a couple of years since
Yeah.
we can revisit it. It's all going to be another purely voice acted one. So,
Mhm.
and stick around for that every single Wednesday from now on. Hopefully, we'll kind of keep to that spectrum. So,
Alright, cool.
until then, next guys.
Stay safe. Don't die.
Yep, and all the other good phrases to say goodbye to. Hasta la vista, strangers, and the people that we do know.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.